Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. Oh my goodness, it has been a scorcher here in Lancaster. In fact, the whole of the UK I think is having a really good summer and it's been very hot. So we have been to the allotment a couple of times, but not very often because it's been boiling. And I've been spending most of my time in the downstairs of the house because we live in a miner's cottage from years ago. Miners, not miners. There's no miners here. It's not a coal mine. Where have I got miners from? It was a cotton mill. Cotton mill and mill workers cottage, not miners. Here's Clippy. Wait a minute, let's wait for him to lie down. You gonna lie down, Clip Clopper? Yeah, because I live in a mill worker's cottage in Lancaster. Hang on a sec, there he goes. It's really thick walls, so downstairs is really cool, which is such a blessing. Upstairs is super hot, so the studio has been alright in the morning, and then probably about 12 or 1 it starts heating up, so I've been downstairs. I don't do well with hot weather. It's not for me. I have sat out in the garden a few times for about 10 minutes to get the sun on me because the sun's really good for you, but mainly I've just been not doing very much. But the week before it got really hot, I have been doing lots of paintings. So I am really happy to show you all the paintings that I've been doing. There's a bit of allotment in this because I know some of you have been missing what's happening at the allotment. So you'll see in this video what's happening at the allotment. It's wild. I should have gone spoiler. It's wild. But yeah, it is. It's gone wild. And I also worked the door at the... what's it called? Craft and Flea fair at the town hall. So sometimes it comes here and I get paid for working the door, which means that you just check tickets and take money to let people in and stuff like that. So as a self-employed person, it's always good to have a few different outlets of income coming in, and that's what I've been doing. And talking of income coming in, all my paintings, apart from Nedi and the frog at the minute because they're really big, got prints available of them over on my Etsy shop, which is called Dotty Delightful. So if you see a painting you're like, oh, I really like that, you can get a print off my Etsy shop. The originals are not going to be for sale at the moment because I'm going to keep them to do an exhibition, but when I've done the exhibition then they'll all be for sale, all the originals as well. And people keep saying you need to write a children's book, you need to use your illustrations in a children's book, so that could be on the cards as well, because every day people are saying it to me and I think, oh, sometimes when things like that come up you've got to listen. And I would love that. I would love to illustrate my own children's books. So who knows, that could be in the future too. So enjoy the vlog. I hope you've had an excellent week. I hope it's not been too hot for you. I'm really quite not tired, but you know when it's so humid and hot and you're just a little bit like oh. A little bit like that. But yes, enjoy the week, enjoy the vlog, enjoy the rest of the weekend, what's left of it, and I'll see you soon. Look how cool this is. All the mushrooms are on this tree stump. So, I've finished my best friend dollies. Look at them, aren't they lovely? So, I finished my dollies. How cute are they? This one is for my lovely friend for her birthday. Isn't she lovely? And I've made one for me as well to put in my studio. It's not my birthday, but so we've each got a dolly in our studios. So these are the paper mache ones, and I've not finished the other one yet because if you remember I splodged some red paint on her and I keep trying to cover it up but it keeps coming back, so I'm gonna have a think about what to do with this one. But yes, it's been lovely just painting and playing this morning. So I finished my painting. Are you ready? Look! I am so happy with it. Look how lovely it is. So this is a whale, obviously, and he's got little houses on his back and the little sea creatures live in the houses, and they have to climb up this ladder to get in the houses, and then he pulls up the ladders and swims off for a new adventure in a new place. Isn't it wonderful? So far I've got snail and whale. Oh, I didn't realise that. Snail and whale. These are the ones that I've done so far. I'm really loving this. It's so much fun. I've just come back from the printers and I've had the prints made of the whale that I painted, and it's so exciting. The colours have come out beautiful and the lady was really lovely and very helpful. So I'm definitely going to go back there again because it's only about maybe a 5-10 minute walk from my house. All through trees and green and beautiful. So that's really exciting because so far I've not been able to find a printers in Lancaster that will do art prints. So this is really good news. So the painting you've just seen me doing is how cute is this? Look at it. So we've got froggies in our little pond in our garden and also in the pond in the allotment. And I was thinking, when we're not watching what the froggies are doing, I wonder if they go on adventures, magic adventures. And here's me as a little pixie girl in a cave under the waterfall. And here's Froggy on his bicycle trying to catch a bumblebee. It's probably not a very good idea. So this is a Froggy adventure. I have had great fun this week painting, creating every day apart from 2 days where I couldn't because I was on moon time. Can you hear the seagulls? I've been painting every day and it's been marvellous. I've absolutely loved it. And if you've been watching over on my YouTube shorts or on Instagram and Facebook, I've been posting daily what I'm doing and why. Also on my Patreon as well. So we've got quite a few paintings for you to look at. If you've not seen them, I will show you now. But it has been so much fun and I'm carrying on this next week as well, doing more paintings. I have started today's painting. Any guesses what it's going to be? We'll wait and see. So this one is called Don't Kick Pigeons, because kids in town are always trying to kick pigeons and I'm always telling them off and the parents don't seem to bother. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun if a crocodile came up and bit the child's leg because he'd stop kicking pigeons? Look at my pigeon. Ooh, ooh, isn't he lovely? This is Falula. Look at Falula. She had a very sad tale to tell where she fell in love with a seagull. She got brought over to perform in Blackpool Tower Circus with her family and she fell in love with a seagull who was a chippy boss of the promenade. Sadly, he died. She's ended up with this beautiful ballroom and she loves to roller skate and dance around the ballroom. But don't feel sad for her because every day pigeons and sparrows come and watch her perform and she's very happy. This one is the snail with the library on his back. I think I've shown you this in a previous video. And little ladybirds and ants frequent the library. This one is the owl. He's the owl protector. When I was a little girl, there was an owl that lived in the laburnum tree and right outside my bedroom window. And he was like an angel protector. So that's him. Then you've seen Froggy up there. And then this is the flea circus. Look at this one. Let me just move my pot of snails. Look, I've got a pot of snail shells. Oops, there's no snails in them. So when I was a little girl, we had a ginger tomcat called Ginger, and we also had fleas in the carpet. So my mum got rid of the carpet, sorry, and we didn't replace it because we grew up quite poor. And me and my sisters would use blue tack and vinyl record covers and play catch the fleas. So I thought about this, and Ginger is now in control of the flea circus. Look at all the fleas performing. And there's the whale one that you saw before. And then we've got this one. Now this is me as a little girl in the garden with my ginger tomcat, and we used to have hedgehogs that lived under the shed, and I like making flower potions and fairy potions out of all sorts of things. So that's me in the garden as a little girl. I have absolutely loved creating all these. It's been the most fun I've had for ages, and don't they look lovely all together in the studio? So I can't wait to see what comes out next, because I never know from each day, from one day to the next, what I'm going to create. I keep thinking, oh, which is my favourite, and each time I make one I think, oh, that one. I really love the whale. I think he's really lovely, and I do like Froggy, but I also really love Don't Kick Pigeons. Which one's your favourite? Also, I forgot to show you this one. This one is The Aliens Have Landed. Let's put it up this way so you can see. Look at this one. So when I was a little girl, I had a friend called Carly, and one day Dad came in the morning when we'd woken up and went, come on girls, and we went into his bedroom and he'd painted a massive mural of aliens on the wall. I bloody loved it. And I thought if aliens came down, they'd look for intelligent life form, and that's obviously piggies. So that's The Aliens Have Landed. Look at him, the little tinker. He's been messing about all night and now he's found a sun patch. He's fast asleep. So this is the finished painting. This is Nedi. Look at him. I've hung him on the wall. And let me just move back so you can see him fully. So this is Nedi, and in the water are some coins. There's also fishes, and there's a lucky horseshoe, and a snake. And an apple tree. I think I need to make the apples bigger though. And a very wonky horse. So I've called this piece Fortune and Freedom, because I imagine that being on a horse is like feeling freedom when you're galloping and all your hair's in the breeze and stuff. And I love Norway, and these are the Norwegian mountains in the background. And when I was in Norway, I felt a sense of freedom, and I thought, freedom, to have that sense of freedom, you do need money to do that. And that's why I've put money in the pond. And Nedi's here and he's scouting out where should we go next. So that was this painting. I really had fun doing this, and it is a big painting as well. So it's gone up in the front room and it makes me smile every day. At the allotment today, it's been a while since I've been, because it's either been pouring down with rain or blazing hot sunshine, neither which is very good. But oh my gosh, so last time I did a video I said it was wild. This time it's wilder. Check this out. Doesn't even look like we've done anything. I've been here about an hour clearing this fence because it was full of bindweed, clearing the path. We have got some really good things, like, I'm just aware my hand is over the speaker. The peas have gone wild, the plums are ripening, the apples are coming up lovely, and the wildflowers have gone mad, and the kale, well, it's doing really good, but so are all the other things. So I'm just focusing on clearing paths today, because they were really overgrown and full of brambles. But I've got about an hour before it's proper hot again. But I just thought I'd show you a little bit of what's happening at the allotment. So we've got kale growing really well, and potatoes are doing well, and the kale over there is doing really well as well. Can you see the apples in the trees? I'll go over there in a minute. We've got potatoes flowering, so they're nearly ready. All of this has gone crazy. Look at the mint. The wildflower patch is dying off, but these red flowers have started to appear. Don't know what they are, but look at all these wildflowers. Aren't they beautiful? It's so worth just sprinkling the seeds. And the apples on that apple tree are doing really well. My fennel's doing great. This all needs weeding because I've got beetroot in here and kale, but every time I try and weed this bed, I had like 1,000 ants come out. It's disgusting. Just been starting to weed the herb patch. We've got lemon balm, sage, there's all sorts in here, more fennel. But look at the peas. The peas are the star of the show. So do you remember this was the chaos bit where I just chucked a load of stuff in? Well, look at it. Look at all the pea pods. Oh, we're going to be all right for peas, aren't we? Look at them all. There's tons of them. So I highly recommend this. just build yourself a little teepee with sticks and then chuck a load of stuff in. There is actually beetroot and squash in there as well, so when the peas have died off they'll grow nicely. Look at all this. We cleared this last time we came. It is like a wild jungle. But look at the plums. Plums are doing nice. Look, coming up nicely. This has all gone crazy. This is the fruit forest area, but it's just gone mad. You can only do what you can do, can't you, really? And the weather's just not been in our favour at all. I've got a cabbage in there. Can you see the cabbage? There is broccoli in here as well, but I need to get rid of all this. And then look at these. These are crazy. I didn't put these in, these were already here. I did think it was a poppy at first because of the leaves, but then they've come out like this. And they're really, this one is as tall as me. And we've got some raspberries. We had a really nice raspberry and apple crumble the other day. Raspberries off the plot, apples from the shop. And then we've got our courgettes and beetroot in there. Again, wild. But look at the pond. The pond is doing fantastic. Look at all these wildflowers. These are all the seeds that I planted. Aren't they beautiful? Look at the colour of them. Oh, gorgeous. And Froggy was in here before. Will he come out? Froggy! Are you in there? Come and say hello. Come and say hello to the viewers. He's not coming out. He's behind that rock. You can't actually see him. He's a big one though. And yeah, all wildflowers. Oh, you can see started weeding around my beetroot and cauliflower. Not cauliflower. Courgette. There was courgettes on this the other week. Oh look, tiny. I think it's been nibbled. So I need to carry on weeding all of that. And the pink nasturtiums are beautiful. Never done pink ones before. Aren't they lovely? And then we've got this apple tree. This is full of apples. Look at all these. Loads of them. And the neighbours said that these are really delicious. So that's good. More raspberries. This, unfortunately, I was clearing all this and it's full of barbed wire underneath there, which is really bad. So I've just put this tarp on the top because I don't want anybody or any animals to cut themselves. I'm going to get another piece and cover that bit. Crow, something's been really loud in the tree. Yep, and then we've got all of this kale that's doing really well. Broad beans, they're growing but nothing, no beans on them yet. And the bees absolutely love this bush. This was here before we moved in and I did trim it because you couldn't get past. But yeah, they love this bush. And then I've just been putting all the weeds and stuff on here. I'll cover all this. We've got another compost pile here that I've covered. And then this is back to the shed. So this bindweed was right up to the top, so I pulled all that off. It's still loads, but the trouble is down here there's all brambles, so you've got to be careful. And the shed, we've still not done the shed. We're still collecting pallets so we can fix that, and then we're back to the beginning again where my little table is and all my bits and pieces. Here's a little froggy. This is a different one than the big one. You having a nice time? Oh, it's so nice to see. Well, you can't really tell. I've been here for 2 hours. I've cleared all the path. You can't really tell what I've done, I mean. Cleared around the potatoes. Started clearing the bit of the paths. Cleared all around there. That was crazy. You couldn't even get around there. And now you can. I mean, it's still crazy, but look at my nasturtiums, aren't they lovely colours? All the wildflowers are growing really beautifully here. I did start pulling out some bindweed, but it's pulled out loads of wildflowers and now it's full of ants, so I can't actually do anything. Look at them all crawling bloody everywhere. So I'm going to pick some mint now because we've got tons of it. Oh, the flowers are just gorgeous. Look at these. Aren't they beautiful? Hang on, I've got a fly on me. And yeah, I started weeding that middle bed where the fennel and beetroot are. But again, there's just thousands of ants. It's disgusting. I've taken away the net because all the butterflies are getting trapped in it, and I've had to release about 3 today. So that's not a good idea. So I've tied up that bit because I need scissors to cut the rest of it off, but I've took the rest off. That's it. I'm boiling, absolutely boiling. But I'm glad that I came and did some, you know, tidying and things like that. But it is really hot now, so I'm gonna go back home and have my smoothie and do some sketching ready for my painting today. Ooh, I wonder what it's going to be today. I never know until I start sketching what it's going to be. So yes, at least you've seen a bit of the allotment today. Look who I can see. Look at this guy. Do you know what he's on the way to? My courgette that he's already half eaten. So sorry, little friend. This 2 days ago was massive and beautiful and ready to go to the allotment for planting, and now there's hardly anything left. Oh dear, I've scuppered your plans. What are you going to eat now, you little tinker? And he got a lovely shell. Look at his shell colour. It's beautiful. He's probably going to eat my seedlings. That's what he'll be eating next. I don't know. So we've just got back from the allotment. As you can see, I'm boiling. It's really hot today. So we went early this morning, did a bit of watering of the things in the shade that needed it, and then look at our bounty. So we've got some plums, loads of peas, got some kale, got some curly kale, some sage. We're gonna have that this morning with our mushrooms, and we're gonna have and chives as well. We're gonna have all this greenery tonight for our dinner, so I'm so happy. But yeah, our first plums. Oh, they smell lovely. They smell really nice. I've been noticing the shadows a lot lately. With it being so sunny and warm, I've been having the curtains closed. These are curtains that I made. And look at the shadows coming through the fabric. It's so pretty. The sacred art of noticing, just pausing for a moment and noticing what you can see in front of you. It's so beautiful. Enjoy the week, enjoy the vlog, enjoy the rest of the weekend, what's left of it, and I'll see you soon.